Oh, I'm here. I had a bit of a mare there on the opening. How are we doing, people? Let me know. And importantly, at the front end, I've got the headphones on tonight. Firstly, I don't think they're going to last the whole episode, just as a heads up. And secondly, how does the sound? The reason I've got them on, this is it. This is where it's at, people. Everyday runners. Mrs. Fall's running the bath. It's going to be noisy. It's behind me. See this? I haven't got a studio. We're not like the running channel here. We're going to be running baths behind this room. So I put these on to see if it makes a difference. Let me know also on the podcast if you've now had to switch off because I'm either too loud or you have no idea what I'm saying. Also, let me know on the quality of the visuals because last week was shockingly bad. The internet had a breakdown last week, and hopefully this week you can see me a little bit better because we've done some stuff in the background. Hopefully that's worked out. So what a start! I tell you, all the technical issues at the front end, but keeping it real as always. So good evening, everybody. He's great. The pick quality is pants again. Oh man. Sorry about that, Mark. Well, we'll just have to back through. It says network connection 10 out of 10. So maybe let's play around a bit. How about that, Mark? It's probably worse, isn't it? Or go to that one. We'll try this one. Sounds okay, but video a bit crap. Okay. All right. It drives me up the wall, this does. Because what we did was we tried to fix it with the what's it called? With a cable and stuff. But because Tobe is in Tokyo, I don't know how to. I don't know really what else to do. So we're going to try it. We'll tell you what. We'll switch it over to this camera and see if that makes any difference. Let me know if that makes any difference or not. Okay, right. So sorry for listening to the podcast. We'll do a little bit extra at the end. Right. Okay. So evening, everybody. Fine. Let's get into the intros. I'll cut all that out in the podcast. This is Bite Size. This is the Monday show. This is the sort of little bit from the long run show where we talk about running shoes and things like that. A little bit more gear orientated, but more importantly than anything else, I want to hear from you. We're filming this live if you're listening to this podcast, and the guys kindly get involved in this show as well, which is really, really important. So, a couple of things at the front end. Where are we? Let's talk about shoes. So, this week, I'm spending a bit of time in these, which is the Reebok Forever Run 5. No, it's still the same, but sound is good, so don't worry. Okay, thanks, guys. We'll try and get, once Speedgo gets back from Japan, we'll have this sorted out. But yes, a Forever Run 5. See them? We've got them. Also, this week on Wednesday, I'm filming a video on these. See them? Yeah, we're wearing them. A big shout out to the guys at Start Fitness for sending them through. We're running them on Wednesday. The race verdict on the Endorphin Elite may come out tomorrow if I can finish off the edit. It depends. We've got a decision for you guys. There's a poll coming out tomorrow on Instagram. You're going to be able to choose the video for Friday. So watch out for that. We've got the Cambridge Half vlog coming out this week as well. We've got Sunday. We've got Toby's full length Tokyo Marathon experience. It's like a 25-minute. Get a cup of tea, sit down and watch Speed go as he flies to Japan and goes through all the bits of bobs, the expo and all that kind of stuff. That's kind of cool. And that's coming your way on Sunday. So there's a lot coming out on the channel this week. I think we've got a 100-mile review of the Super Blast, I think, as well this week. So that, yeah, again, there's a lot coming out. We've got a lot of videos planned for the next few weeks. Also, just planning the April 1st video. I'm just going to give you a heads up now. Okay. So that's going to come out. Picture quality very poor. Yeah, I know, Robert. Wait till Speedgoat gets back, right? And then we'll deal with the picture quality. So if you can bear with me over the next, let's say, week until Tobe gets back. But my real worry, to be perfectly honest with you, is on Thursday, I'm on Kafuzi's live stream. So I'm going to have to sort that out or this out for then. I might actually go, I've got a MacBook, so I might switch to that and do this downstairs. I don't know. I'll figure something else out. But yeah, so that's that's what we're going to do on that front. So I don't know. Well, all I can do is apologise about the. Actually, I've got a good idea. Is it this weekend? I think my brother's coming down this weekend, and he's like a tech genius. He might be able to sort it out. Anyway, right. So if you see anything pop up on YouTube over the weekend, it's me testing it out. Right. So that's where we're at in terms of the shoes. Good evening. Let's jump into the questions. Where are we? Is Speedgoat broken? No, he's not actually. He's in good shape. He's been a bit quiet today, but he's genuinely in good shape. Mix here, sound all good. Thank you very much. Yeah, we've just been through that. Picture quality pants again. Sound, yeah, just thanks very much, guys. Robert, how was the Cambridge and did those say so if you hopefully maybe you haven't, but listen to the live stream on Friday. We was talking about half tights, and on Sunday, I wore a pair of half tights from Say Sky, and they're all right. You know, they were good. They would the Pace, I think they're called Pace or Pace Plus, something like that, and they're all right. The only thing is they don't have a lining on them, so you know you've got luggage down there you've got to deal with, if you know what I mean. And so I'm going to have to think about it. But let's see. The guys at Say Sky are awesome. They send me all that stuff, so that's really kind of them. Good evening. Finally, Monday. Yeah. Don't worry. Oh, this is why you guys are heroes. Don't worry. We can live with a dodgy pick as long as the advice is gold. Thanks, Mark. I appreciate that. We will get there. We will get there. Trust me. Go back to the front view. Slightly better. Okay. We're going to switch over again. Apologies to everybody while we keep mucking about with the stuff. It is slightly disappointing. I would have. Oh, I've got another camera we can try. Let me know. Oh, just try that. There we go. Let's see if that works. So go back to the front. Evening, Chris. Image is better than last week. Yeah, but to be honest with you, John, if I turned the camera off, it would be better than last week. It is terrible. You okay? But the background is blurry. Let's take that off as well. This is good. You guys are helping me test everything out, which is good. We're taking this off as well. There we go. Look, hardcore. We don't muck about it. We haven't got shoes behind us and in a great big studio. We've got all these coats behind me. Evening, Gaz. Here we go. John, I saw you on the switchback at Cambridge. I thought you were coming to sweep me up. Did you have a good race? What do you think of it? Well, I don't want to give too much away for the race vlog because the ratings on the video are, well, Simon's is unexpectedly in line with well, actually, no, that's not good English. Simon's, I was expecting to be completely different on the basis that he PB'd, right? So I'm just giving you a pre-warning. I was disappointed by a couple of things, but at the same time, I enjoyed the course and stuff like that. I've got to be honest with you, I find it a real pain in the bum to get on a bus and go to an event. I just think it's extra aggravation. You just want to get home. I appreciate why they do it, the environment and all that sort of stuff. I get all that, but it was a pain in the rear end. Right, so here we go. Then we're getting some shoe questions. Here we go. What are your thoughts on the Puma Forever Run Nitro? I like them. I wouldn't say like they're the best Puma shoe ever, but I like them. I think they are an interesting direction for mild stability or guidance. I am amused by shoe reviewers reviewing a guidance shoe or a mild stability shoe when they don't need stability or guidance shoes. I think that's funny. If a shoe comes in and it's not for me, I'll say it's not for me. There's just no point sending me certain shoes or things like that because I just won't review them and I won't. It's just a waste of my time, a waste of your time to listen to me just put a video out because I've got to send it. There's stuff that I don't make videos on. I've said it before, so I do find that quite amusing. That's not me having to go in any individual in particular at all, actually, because everyone does a great job here on YouTube to get these reviews out and stuff. But I just find it amusing. It's like when a very big channel did a film on a shoe by Decathlon and said it was like the best thing ever because they were getting paid by it. I just find it all amusing. But yeah, the Puma Forever Runs, I think it's an interesting shoe. I really do. But I need to get one more run in them before I'm sort of comfortable with the mileage to give a view on it. I think that's probably fair to say. What's we got here? Mark, I am hovering over the Wave Rebellion Pro. Watch your sizing. Watch your sizing. It's a really good shoes. Simon really enjoyed it. I've really enjoyed it. But I wouldn't wear it for anything probably over 10K because the sizing is borderline for me. Although I really enjoy running in it, it's borderline in terms of the sizing for me. I think it's the other way for Si, but because obviously with your foot expanding and stuff like that, he can kind of get away with it. It's a little bit different for me going the other way. But it's a good shoe. But I would just really watch your sizing. I think there's a lot of chatter online about it, about going one size up or half a size up and stuff like that. So that's the only way I would say. But it's kind of that it's kind of that shoe that I feel like sits between, in terms of feel, between the Alpha Fly and the Vaporfly Next Percent, and we'll come on to the Next Percent 3 in a minute. And it kind of sits between those two for me in terms of feel. It's like bonkers when you put them on and how it feels, but then when you get going in it, it kind of feels faster than an Alpha Fly. So it feels like an Alpha Fly when you put it on in terms of fit and that lot. But then when you get going in it, it feels like more towards a Vaporfly. So it's a really nice blend actually. They've done a really good job, Mizuno, with that shoe. It really is. It's a great fun. But as I said, just please watch your sizing. Okay, that's the only thing I would say. I'm gonna have anxiety about this thing on Thursday now. Right, evening, Penny. What's this? I do remember, Kevin, you had the 3000 championship. I won. Way! If we had a thing, we would ring it a bell. But yeah, well done, Kevin. That's great news for a 50-year-old. 1037. That's bloody. That's going so. What shoes? Oh, you was wearing those things. I remember you saying now. Here we go. Shorts or tights? Wow. I'm like, I think like any middle-aged dad, I'm very body conscious, right? But Thomas from Believing the Runners has inspired me basically not to give two hoots about anything and just own it. And ever since he was on the live stream, I've trying to be owning it a little bit more. So like the vest, I was never a vest wearer because again, body conscious, right? And now I'm now gone into the I was wearing leggings without shorts. I always used to wear shorts over my leggings, but now I'm owning that. Um, and on Sunday, I ran in a pair of half tights for the first time because you just got to own it. So you never go see these people. So I enjoyed running in them. The only thing I didn't enjoy was the fact they didn't have a lining. That's the only thing. So I've got to look into that, to be honest with you. I won't pay. If you didn't listen to the show on Friday, I was looking at the Tracksmith ones, but they're 113 quid, and that's daylight robbery. And they won't give any codes out. There was somebody was kind enough to offer me a code for the Tracksmith, whatever they're called, £113 one, but the code didn't work. And I went to Tracksmith and said this code don't work, and then they gave me something about, I don't know, something spending over 75 quid or something like that. I can't remember exactly. It's on my phone. But I was like, you know what? Don't worry about it. And luckily enough for me, the guys at Say Sky were kind enough to say that they're going to send me their latest ones. So I'm very lucky, the fact that we can get them sent through. So I'm going to try those ones from Say Sky when they come through and see how they get on, and then see if I wear them for London Marathon. But I'm more towards the types, and the reason I'm wearing the reason I'm swaying towards that is because of Thomas. For Believing the Run, he inspired me just to own it, and obviously my hero Kafuzi, who we're seeing on Thursday, and there will be subtitles apparently for that. No, they won't. But he's inspired me to wear tights as well because he wears them, and I want to be like him. He was like something like 4.5 hours plus marathon runner. Now, like this weekend, he just smashed his PBs like under 3 hours. Yeah, amazing. But my point is with him, he has fun doing it, and that's why I look up to him. Okay, where are we? What's this? Again, thanks guys for the thing. It's like a fuzzy bear. Am I still fuzzy bear? Let me know, guys, if it's improved any shape or form. The old viewing pleasure, probably not. What shoes are you wearing at the track? So I just showed you. Hang on a sec, John. We did a poll on Instagram. I'm wearing the Puma Fast Forward 5K things on Wednesday. We're going to do these. We're going to give these a go. And these feel really weird on foot. It's like you've got like something stuck under your foot here. But when you go like that, off you go. So we're going to see what we go. What's the game plan? Well, we're doing a video. It's going to be quite as always, very serious video. There's going to be a lot of serious runners there on Wednesday night, and then I'm going to turn up. But we're going to have some fun. We're going to be putting a video together. Just wait till it comes out, John. You'll see why I'm not saying too much, because basically I think we're going to be upsetting a few people, which is not what we're there to do. We just we like to have some fun. I need some, what's this, Gaz? I need some new trainers for long runs and my next honky tonk in Manchester. It's important to wear cowboy boots in a honky tonk. I'm put off by the alphas due to the high arch, so it's Pro 3. Wow, it's just a thing, and it goes. I was in the Adios Pro 3 on Saturday. Just right, I just wore them for parkrun, so I appreciate this. But I've obviously worn the Adios Pro 3 in marathon and stuff like that, right? But it was like putting on an old friend. They are a fantastic shoe. But the Endorphin Pro 3 is a cracking shoe. You know, it is more suited to me than the Endorphin. Where are they? Hang on. Than the Endorphin Elite. The Pro 3 for me is a better shoe. It's just suited. I'm just not fast enough to run in the Endorphin Elite. So I would probably go for the Adios Pro 3 personally, but that's just personal preference. Hang on. Was Chris anti-sore forward? Right. So, yeah, good. This is a good point, Adam. Right. So I was wearing sore socks on Sunday. It may have been a slight Mickey take. Okay. Obviously, I was dressed. I was dressed right in a vest with half tights on, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to wear sore running socks. I had an old pair of sore running socks. So for the eagle-eyed viewers, and well done, Adam, it may have been a bit tongue-in-cheek, but I am regretting wearing them. To be straight up with you, yeah. So well spotted. I might have been taking the, you know. Okay, right. So there's what's this? There's a rumor going around. I'm not too sure. I don't think they'll have me back after they see Sunday's video. What's this? Tracksmith kit. Could there be a? They're all in Japan, John. They're all in Japan. But anyway, Say Sky sorted me out, so we're all good there. Tracksmith, you can jog on. You had your chance. I was trying to get your stuff out to everyday runners, but then to be honest with you, it would have been a waste of time because everyday runners can't afford £113 for a pair of half tights, and they're only going to wear once. What's this? What's this? Oh no, I should probably check this. I should have checked this first. I mean this in the politest possible way, but when you sent Speedgoat to Japan, yeah, when I say I sent Speedgoat, he obviously had to pay for the whole trip himself. I thought you were doing FORDY version of an idiot abroad. Maybe. Oh, I like this idea, David. Actually, now I would say watch Sunday's vlog because he's at the expo. He goes up some tower thing. Does a few other bits. But actually, I kind of like this. I kind of like this a lot, actually, because there's a few things coming on the channel later in the year. This could be a good way to go. I like that, David. That's a cracking idea. Hopefully, he's not watching this. What time is it in Tokyo? There we go. Bought the Puma Deviate Nitro on your recommendation. Love them. That's good to hear. Thank you very much. What else should I be looking at with a similar feel? Do you need another shoe if you've got the Nitro Elite? Yeah, so I mean, the DV8 Nitro Elite is a funny old shoe. I don't actually think there's much out there that's that similar. Because of the plate, because of the actually soft foam in it, but the low stack. I don't know what the SC Pacer, which is the 5K shoe from New Balance, is like in comparison to it. Because we don't get stuff directly from New Balance, which is a shame, really. I think that's one brand that needs to up their game in terms of getting stuff out to UK shoe tubers, if you want to call us that, or review people. We have to resort to other ways to getting them, like retailers and stuff like that. So I think they need to up their game and get a little bit more involved with us reviewers to get their stuff out there, because they do it in the US. They just obviously don't care about the UK market or other markets, in fact. But I don't. So I never. digress. But I think they need I need to try that shoe to see if that compares. But the DV8 Nitro Elite is I think it's quite a unique shoe. It's a really fun, fast shoe that you can do quite a lot in. I wouldn't fancy doing a marathon in it, but you could do half easy in it. You could do quick part run in it. It's just able to do everything, and it just brings a smile to your face every time you run in that shoe. For me, it's just an absolute bargain. I don't know whether they've still got them left on startfitness.co.uk at £80 or 85 quid. With use my code 40 runs, you'll get 10% off that. So you're getting them under 80 quid. It's an absolute no brainer. The second version's good, but it's whatever it is, 170 quid. I think the shoe at under £100 offers value. At £170, I think it's a tough ask when there's other shoes out there. I mean, we were talking about the Adios Pro 3 earlier, right? You can get the Adios Pro 3 for 150 quid at the moment. So, you know, how's the picture? Has it got any better or has it got any worse, guys? Let me know in the comments. So yeah, hopefully so I don't think actually I did. What else should I be looking at with a similar? I don't think there's really much out there with a similar feel. Unless I'm missing something, then you guys let me know. I imagine Toby is very intelligent. Actually, he is. He's annoyingly intelligent, and he tells you the most useless facts, like useless stuff. But point in question, I need him to come around and fix this internet problem that we've got here. I got this cable thing, and he told me that it was the wrong one. So there you go. Question. First race back after injury, what would be the better shoe to run a 10K in? I've got to be honest with you, I'd run it in something, not either of those shoes, the Puma Elite version 1 or the Saucony Speed 2. I wouldn't run. If you're coming back after injury, I'd get your favourite shoes out of the garage and I'd run in them. So for me, if I was in your situation, I would either run in my Gel Nimbus 25 from Asics or my Skechers Max Road 6. That's what I would run in. Or even a pair of Glide Ride 3s. That's what I would run. I definitely wouldn't run in the Nitro Elite because that's a very soft shoe. Here we go. What's this? This is good. Thanks so much, guys, for all the comments and stuff and tuning in live. It really makes a difference to me. Cheers me up, no end. Do you think Nike are taking the mickey with the Alpha Fly 3 being used in Tokyo? No, I think they've got to test it out. They've got to give it to these runners. They've got to get the feedback from the runners. Yes, it's a marketing exercise as well. They know that people, like idiots like me, are going to put that on Instagram. No, I don't think it's me. I think it's widely known it's coming. I read somewhere or heard somewhere that it's not going to be until next year. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. But they need to get it out there. They need to get it tested. They need to get the elite feedback because that's what they base it on, which is fair enough. And no, so I don't think it's a Mickey take. Interesting enough, let me know who got the Vaporfly 3 today. It's on member access on the Nike app. You had to search it and hunt it out this morning, whether you grabbed a pair. We've got a pair coming in. I'm hoping to do, hoping they come in time and then I've got 16 miles to run on Saturday with a large slug of that at goal pace. And if they come early, I'll get them out earlier as well. And then we'll put a video together. I'm not going to rush anything out on that and do a first run with 7K. It's just pointless. So yeah, so expect that. I might if I get them and I do that, I might even stick that out on Saturday night. Give you something to watch instead of Anton Deck's Saturday Night Takeaway. Although that is a very good show. And if they want to sponsor this chat, oh no, they can't anymore. Right, so where else are we going? Managed to get Glide Ride 3s for €65. Bargain. Can't wait. It does everything. The Glide Ride 3, honestly, it does everything. I just can't wait to see. There's two shoes, right, that I'm really looking forward to in the, let's say, second half of the year. Number one is the Glide Ride 4, because I hope they go out and do what they do with the Gel Nimbus 25. And they've obviously, if you've seen the Cumulus as well, they've gone down a different route. I hope they go down a similar sort of path and merge the two together. I just think that'd be awesome. And the second shoe I'm really looking forward to is the Tempest 2 from Saucony. Hopefully it's a mild update. It'd be nice to see a slightly softer power run material in that and play around with the geometry a little bit. I think an update to the upper would be nice. It had the similar sort of upper to the Ride and Guide 15. The Ride and Guide 16 upper is a much better upper on their shoes. So that would be great on the tempers. So I'm really looking forward to that. Hopefully that comes through again soon. But that's the two shoes that I'm really looking forward to, which you might think is a bit weird, because we're all hung up on these sort of YouTube channels and carbon plates and all this sort of stuff. But for me, they're shoes, practical shoes that you're going to spend most of your time in. Vaporfly 3 is awesome and it looks great. Although, right, I've just put this out there. Okay, I'm going to say this. I think I've said it on this podcast or live stream, whatever we're calling this. I am genuinely concerned about the Vaporfly 3. It just looks a little bit skinny in the heel. Apparently, we've got Zoom X 2.0 in it. It just looks, I don't know. It just looks a little bit. I've got a horrible feeling they may have ruined it, and that secret sauce may have drifted off a bit. But let's see. I don't want to base everything on assumption, so let's wait and see. They're not long to wait until they drop in, but I don't know. I'm a bit worried about it. I'm just putting it out there now. I am very worried about it. Right, so where we go next? Hang on a sec. What's this? FORDY tip for anyone who holds a blue light card, so NHS gives you 15% off Saucony. There we go. Well done, guys. Yeah, crack on with that. Well done, Robert. Good shout there. Get you 15% off. Wave Rebellion Pro is £100. Oh, is that the Wave Rebellion or the Wave Rebellion Pro? Let me know. Clifford, let me know which one we're talking about. If it's the Wave Rebellion, I think there's been better shoes come out since that came out. Does that make any sense? I just think £100. There's probably some other shoes out there you could probably pick up, which will do slightly better job than that. But yeah, let's see what happens with the second incarnation of that shoe. That'd be kind of cool because the Energy foam, even in the I'm looking at them down there. The what's the stability shoe called? I've lost my brain today. I think I left it on the Cambridge finish line. The Wave Inspire 19, the Energy foam in that's softer. So hopefully they've softened it up and done some cool stuff with that. Cambridge was my first race in my Adios Pro 3s, and although a slower one, loved them. Yeah, there you go. Big hugs back to you, mate. Yeah, that's the thing with the Adios Pro 3. You can sort of lean back a little bit in it. You don't have to be gunning it. And that is probably the biggest takeaway from this shoe that I took is that you are able to just run a little bit wonky in it, a little bit. You don't have to be on full tilt the whole time going for it. That's the thing for me. I've got to give a shout out. Just remember because I've just seen Barbara pop up. We've got to give a shout out to all our members of this YouTube channel. Thanks to all our members who support the channel, support me through their membership of this YouTube channel. I really, really, really appreciate it. Okay, so thank you very much, guys. It means a lot. Vicky, please can you help? What shoe would you recommend for a 40-mile road hard canal path ultra? No, I wouldn't say Nova Blast 3. Oh, wait, if you're okay with money, I'd go Super Blast. If money's tight, Glide Ride 3 is where I would spend my money. Super Blast, it's just a phenomenal cruising machine with a great amount of stack, a great amount of whatever it is, Flight Foam Blast Plus, I think it is. I can never remember what's in that. No, it's turbo, isn't it? It's Flight Foam Turbo in that with a layer of Flight Foam Plus underneath it. It just feels great, feels effortless. You can pick it up, slow down, and it just feels great. The only thing I would say about that shoe is the outsole is terrible on that Asics Super Blast. It is useless, like the Nova Blast. That's the only thing. The Glide Ride 3 outsole is better, but Asics outsoles, a bit like Saucony, they're not very good. So I would just have that in your mind. But if you don't mind shelling out the 200, but Si got his on eBay for like 130 quid. So you might be able to pick them up a little bit cheaper if you can, but you get your. But I would. The Super Blast is just is a phenomenal running shoe. It really is. Can you name a decent place to get? Well, the place I went to, but it was done for a brand thing. Was Asics in London because they're not trying to sell your shoes there. They're not independent, but they're not. It doesn't cost anything. They're not trying to sell your shoes. So that's in London. That's in the capital. So that's the only the only place I would recommend, because that's the place I went to. I did have a gait analysis done a few years, and I'm talking a few years ago, and I was in. That's when I had a different job, and I had like private medical and all that, and I went and had it done in Harley Street, which is, if you're not in the UK, it's like where all the rich doctors work out of in London. And I went there, and then some geezer made me run around on a wooden floor and stuff like that. So I had that done. But to be honest with you, the ASICS one was really good. But I know you can't. Not everyone can get there. What's John saying? Sounds good. Be interested in how you get on with those shoes. See you there, David. Thank you very much. Sorry if I'm a little bit behind. I wore the Say Sky half tights and socks on Sunday for the first day. Were good. The side pockets are brilliant for gels. Yeah, this is yeah, Andy Forrester Dean. He's a good lad. Really like Andy. I'd like to get him on the podcast on a Friday, actually, just talk about how he runs so fast. But yeah, the pockets with the gels. That's why I went sort of Say Sky route. Right, here we go. What's this, John? I came back with more gels than I started with. The Cambridge got some of them. Yeah, they were giving out high five gels at the what's it called thing. I also went caffeine gel for the first time in a race. But we'll talk about that more on Friday. I'm training for a London Marathon, rotating between the A6 Gel Superior 4, okay, Nova Blast and Vaporfly, for looking to another pair. What exactly is the aim of the shoe? You've got three there. What are you looking to put into the rotation? Are you looking for like a tempo shoe? Let me know, Stephen, and I'll come back to that. If anybody, if any what road to trail shoes, road to trail shoes. The Pegasus Trail is still, I think, one of the best road to trail shoes you can buy. Even though I'm not a big fan of Nike or the Nike stuff, the Pegasus Trail is a great road to trail shoe. It really is. And there was the Reebok one, Adventure, so cheap, really really good. Here we go. What's this? Penny looking for a marathon shoe. Adios Pro 3 from Adidas, 155 quid. Is the Deviate Nitro any good if you're a stability runner? Yeah, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. I'd go for number 2 though. If it was me, I just fixed a few of the issues, Robert. Big improvement in picture quality. This is great news, Robert. Thank you very much. So maybe on Thursday for the Kafuzi live stream, we set it up like this. Let's see if that works. That's a good shout, Robert. Thanks for giving me that feedback. That's going to be at 7:00, by the way, on his channel, not mine. His channel. What's the sizing like on the Pro Adios Pro 3? Absolutely in line. True to size. No probs there for me. Adios Pro 3 mint green. Yeah, look, it looks good. I tell you what I do like. I don't know if you've seen it. Is the red version. That looks kind of cool. What's the best running shoes so far? Super Blast, probably. I've just been blown away by them. Really, really, really have been blown away by them, and just their ability to do marathon training. Because I'm marathon training, that's the only reason I'm saying it, is because I'm deep into that. So it's a shoe that's just clocking up miles. And it's just been phenomenal. It's been a great training partner. It reminds me very much of Glide Ride 1. It really does. It's just phenomenal. I just wish it wasn't £209. £209 is an absolute Mickey take. It really, really was. There we go. Thanks very much, by the way, for about Cambridge. Probably could have gone a little bit faster, but there's no point pushing it out. Not a question. Just want to thank 40 Runs. Oh, thanks very much. I hope you enjoy, Gillian, the Nimbus 25. They're a cracking shoe. Absolute cracking shoe. Where we go here. Got Mick. Got the Vaporfly today. Vaporfly 3. Really hope they're good as 2. Let me know, Mick, in a couple of weeks. Well, whenever you're back on the live stream, let me know how you got on with them. As I said earlier, I am nervous about them. I'm in love with illegal shoes. Yeah, Super Blast. Don't want to use the others. Yeah, I know what you mean. Did you try the Prime X? Let me know if you tried the Prime X. The Super Blast is. It's just the SC trainer I couldn't get on with because it was too soft with all that fuel cell. But ASICs, for whatever reason, recently years they just work for me, and if it works for you, it works for you. But that compound they've got in there, the turbo, and the way they blended it out with, and it's a quite a long shoe as well. I wouldn't say it's excessively wide, but it's a good platform. It's a good stable platform. Clifford's back. Wait, a standard rebellion. No, I think £100 is better value to be had out there. To be honest. What's this? Here we go. Evening FORDY. How do you feel about buying and selling used shoes on eBay? Yeah, I mean, I tell you, people use what's it called? Facebook. I've seen because we've got the Facebook group. I've seen loads of stuff on Facebook group about that. Where we go? I love the fact that I get notified when videos come out. That's awesome. I went to the ASIC store in London for a gate analysis, but they still didn't honour my booking. Oh, that's not good, Gary. Oh, you should have kicked off about that. Something along the line of the tempo route. Okay. It's funny enough, we've got a video coming out next week about this. We compared some tempo shoes. I think the New Balance Rebel 3 is a cracking shoe. I slipped them on club night. You know, you want to do a little bit of speedier work. That's a good shoe to have, and it's relatively inexpensive compared to some of the other shoes. I personal preference is the Skechers Razor 4, but I know they're hard to get hold of. So that's why I say that the Rebel 3 is a good shout. Here we go. What's this? Aussie, would you recommend running a marathon? Yep. Yeah, why not? Do it. Great shoe, comfortable. Sorry, if you're listening to the podcast. ASICS Nimbus 25, he was asking about. Great shoe, fantastic, comfortable, soak up miles, just beautiful. It really is. It's on the slightly heavier side, but if you're not looking to run a time, you're just looking to get around the marathon and you want to be comfortable, chip it in. That's all I would do. Would you recommend? Oh, yeah, got that. Here we go. Ron Hill. We nearly cleared this. We're going to be bang on time. Guys, I'm going to give you a 3-minute warning. Now, let's say 5 minutes because I cut it out. We had all that rubbish at the start about the picture quality. Ron Hill's 2-in-1 shorts with 2 pockets in the lycra short and then 2 zip. Yeah, but Toe ran in them, right? Speaker had the Ron Hill ones, Aaron. And all he did was he had gels all over him. He was like covered in gels. And he wasn't that impressed about the gel situation. It was quite amusing because we obviously, as mates that we are, we supported him through that episode and just hammered him about it. Absolutely hammered him about those. But yeah, a lot of shorts questions tonight. I like that. Here we go. What's this? Any idea why Nike don't sell their own cross-country spot? I've got absolutely no idea. Sorry, Alan. I've got absolutely no idea on that. I'm useless with spikes and cross-country stuff and never done anything like that. I'd like to do something like that, but I've never done anything like that. Yeah, it's just, yeah. Sorry. Vicky says, thank you. Penny says, love the Skechers Razor XS2. Now, that is a good shoe. Doesn't get much love out there, but that is a very, very good shoe as well. I think I've cleared all the comments. Guys, this is amazing. Thank you so much to all your comments tonight and your questions and for everybody tuning in. Like I said at the start, apologies for the poor video quality. Hopefully by Monday we'll get that sorted out. Hopefully by Thursday we get that sorted out. I'm live on Kafuzi's channel and Thursday at 7 o'clock UK time. We've got tomorrow, hopefully, if I get my butt into gear, we've got the Endorphin Elite race video review coming out. Wednesday we've got the Cambridge half vlog. Thursday I think it's the Super Blast 100, but I may be 100% wrong. And Friday it's going to be up to you. So on Instagram tomorrow, 40 @40_runs, you're going to get to decide which shoe review we put out on Friday. Saturday we've got the usual sort of tips video with shorts coming out. And then Sunday we've got Toby's marathon adventure. So it's a big one. Be prepared. It is a long video, but it's a lot of fun. So just sit back and have breakfast and watch that. And I think that's probably about it actually from me for tonight. Thanks so much to everybody. If you're listening to this as a podcast, I really do appreciate it. We've got on Friday, we've got the long run show where there's a special guest on Friday night on the long run show. So make sure you tune in for that. And I think that is probably about it, guys. So thanks very much for everybody for tuning in. I will see you next Monday. I'm back live on here on Monday at 7 o'clock. But hopefully I get to see a load of you on Thursday on Kafuzi's channel. That's going to be mental. I'm absolutely bricking it about going on there, that I don't say anything that I shouldn't say, and that people are going to be able to understand me. So that's a big worry. Big worry. So hopefully I'll see some of you on there. Get on there and support me. That's on Thursday night at 7 o'clock on his YouTube channel. Okay, guys. Right, I'm off. I'm going to try and work out how to do the outro thing. As always, I'll probably muck it up. So I shall see you later.